broke a bone when I was in Germany. I'm not somebody who's very fussy about their first Instagram post. It's wonderful to see somebody like that grow on this platform. When him and his friends were in the boys' bathroom, apparently he drank his own urine. What's good, babes? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I hope you subscribe and join my beautiful family and click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any new videos. And to all my day ones, welcome back, child. Thank you so much for continuing to show your love and support. I really do appreciate it. In today's video, we're going to be doing a first time tag. I went ahead onto Instagram and asked you guys if you could ask me any first time questions, and I'm going to be sitting down today and answering all of those questions. If you didn't get to see the question, that will probably be because you're not following me on Instagram. So do follow me so that you don't miss out on these type of questions, polls, Q&As, etc. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get this video started. First question says, first app you check when you wake up in the morning. I almost said Instagram, but the first app I check when I wake up in the morning is definitely WhatsApp, because I have a lot of clients, Avon clients, I have my makeup clients, I have close friends and family that I usually talk to on WhatsApp. WhatsApp is generally the easiest app to use to communicate with people from near and far, so I do check WhatsApp. First broken bone. My first broken bone was a pinky, this particular one. I was in Germany, it was on a cold morning, it was snowy, so I ran into the school hall, tripped and then fell, landed on my pinky, and I broke it. Basically, I broke it. Couldn't feel the pain as they were trying to locate my bone until later that day. I think my temperature was starting to go up, so I could feel the pain even more. I tried drinking painkillers, but for some reason they were not working. I couldn't sleep that night. I feel like my pinky is even more flexible than it has ever been before. Some people find it gross, but I feel like I've dislocated a bone and they couldn't just locate it even more. So I feel weird. But anyway, yeah, I broke a bone when I was in Germany. Not a pleasant thing to experience, child. First Instagram post. I don't know. I really don't know. I'll check it, and if I find it, I'll put it here. I'm not somebody who's very fussy about their first Instagram post, and I find people doing that a lot. Like, what's your first Instagram post? I don't know. I'll put it here, okay? But I don't remember. First makeup item. My first makeup item was definitely a mascara. I was in grade 10. I was like, let me start collecting makeup. So the first thing I bought was a mascara, because I know it's a stupid thing, but I was very conscious about my lashes. I don't have the longest lashes and they are curled upwards. So every time I had to put on mascara, it was a struggle. I think that is why I love lashes so much, is because I literally don't have the longest lashes on earth. So I bought a mascara, would put it every time after school. The next morning, it would be a struggle to get rid of it. I would even sleep with it. So every time when I went to school, they always thought that I put on makeup. And I was like, it's just because I cannot remove my mascara properly. But yeah, a mascara is the first makeup item I got. First foreign country you visited? Germany. I was in grade 11. There were 12 learners who were doing German in grade 10. And then when we were in grade 11, they chose 6 of us. We went to Germany to stay there for a month. We were not accommodated into a hostel or something. We were accommodated into real house, living with real families. Yeah, it was a very, very, I don't know how to explain it. It was a wonderful experience. I learned a lot as a person and as an individual, and how to live with the community. And they, of course, live a very different life than us, which is something that I knew, but it was very difficult to adapt to. In general, it was a very beautiful experience. I would love to go there again on a vacation and just get to experience it again. First time you got in trouble at school? I was really not the troublesome kind, to be honest. Sometimes I would even miss the news, like the gossip. Like, my sole goal when I was in high school was just to pass. I was very, very focused. I want to say I was like boring and nerdy or stuff like that, but I was just not the troublesome kind, child. Trouble and me were like water and oil. Still, I don't like getting into trouble, but yeah. First plane ride when I went to Germany. Um, you know, I don't know. I always thought being in a plane is a totally different kind of experience. But okay, I was on the air. That was the only difference. But I really felt like I was in a bus. Maybe if I get to sit on a private jet or on a business class, it would feel different. But I was just on a plane, dude. Just on a plane. First time you put on makeup. I was definitely still in primary school, I tell you. I would play with my mom's makeup every single Saturday. And I don't even know why I did that. I put on makeup and it was not to hide anything or to make myself feel a certain way, but I didn't know that I I didn't know it was the start of something big, maybe, because I still put on makeup today. And my mom would not get angry at me, to be honest. She would support me. That's why even today she's like, I'm not surprised that you put on makeup because you used to put on makeup when you were a kid. So yeah, first YouTuber you subscribe to, Nikki Tutorials. I was in Germany. That time was still very expensive in South Africa. So I went to Germany. I got to experience free Wi-Fi. So I was like, perfect. Now I got to watch YouTube, and then she's the first person I subscribed to. I was very intrigued because I didn't know you could put colorful makeup on your face, and she did that, and it was still back then, and I was always intrigued by how artistic and very articulate she is when it comes to makeup. I still love her. I still watch her today. I never missed a video after that. I watched all her videos. It's wonderful to see somebody like that grow on this platform that I also want to grow like her, to be like her one day. Hopefully one day, nothing is impossible. Hopefully one day I will get to have her on my channel. She might have me on her channel. Hopefully one day I'll get to buy her palette because I really want to get myself a palette from her. First boyfriend, Tato. I was in primary school, dated Tato when I was in grade 4. Tato was a funny guy, was very good at maths, but was always in trouble. He would always ask me to be his girlfriend, and I would say no. But we grew close because he was very good in maths, I wasn't, so I wanted him to help me with my maths. So until I was like, okay, let's date. But for me, it was more so that I can get some help from him. The only thing that annoyed me about him is that he would always be in trouble and people would look at me and make me as if, I don't know, I always felt weird because people would look at me as if I got into trouble with him or something like that. I don't know. So I hated that. He would always ask me to kiss him and I would say no, 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 no. I would say no. I didn't want to kiss him. So then came a time when him and his friends were in the boys' bathroom. Apparently he drank his own urine. Like Tato would do the weirdest things that would annoy me, to be honest. So he drank his own urine. I didn't know. Everybody else in the class knew. So I overheard his friends talking about it, and I was like, "What? Did he drink his urine? Did he just do that?" And then they said, yeah, he did. So I confronted him about it, and he's like, no, I didn't, just kiss me, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, for me, that was a deal breaker. I was like, you know what, it's over. Plus, you annoy me, you're always in trouble, and I hate the fact that people will look at me in a weird way. So, so you know what, it's over. He was angry at me for the longest time. He even got a new girlfriend just to spite me. Was I hurt? No, because why? I'm the one who broke up with him. So yeah. I wonder where the guy. I wonder, oh guy, okay, what's the first celebrity crush? DJ Speedster. First ever cell phone, Samsung E250. I remember crying for that phone. My mom. I put my mom through the most that time. I cried so much for that phone until she bought me that phone. The only thing I used that phone for was music, nothing else. So yeah, I got a Samsung E250. First ever kiss. I was in grade 10. I went to the class that they told me to go to. I didn't have a chair to sit in. I was the last one to get into class because I was late for school that day. So I got in class, did not have a chair, and then this cute guy offered me a chair. So I sat, I was like, thank you. And ever since then, this guy would always try to hit on me. I was like, relax. Just because you gave me a chair doesn't mean we're gonna date, okay? Relax. But because Linda Kerata I would always flirt with him. One afternoon after school, I was alone in class. I was going to fetch my school bag. There he was. I was like, not today, please. Like, not today. I want to go home. He really didn't say anything until I got to the door. When I tried to get out, he pulled me back. He closed the door. He pushed me against the back of the door, and then he leaned in for a kiss. And then, yeah, fought him a couple of times, but he was obviously overpowering me, so I let him kiss me just so that I can go home. But in all honesty, I did enjoy the kiss. Absolutely. He's one of the best kissers I've ever kissed. Literally. I was a happy girl after that. I went home a happy girl. I was like, tomorrow I can wait to go to school. I got to school and he was like, how about we date? I said no. But yeah, definitely one of the best kisses I've ever had. First piercing. I haven't heard any other piercing besides my ears. I'd like to get a nose piercing, but I'm kind of anxious. I also want to get a tattoo, but yeah, I haven't got any other piercing besides my ears. First heartbreak. The person who kissed me first broke my heart first. So finally we dated when I was in grade 12, and we had a good relationship for a couple of months until he liked girls a lot. So there was an ex who apparently was still hanging over him and stuff like that. I don't know the story, but what I know is that she would always come to my class to come see him. Apparently they were friends. They were no longer dating. So the only thing that annoyed me is that she would come to my class to look for him, and when they were together, she would act like they were dating, basically, do nasty things that annoyed me a lot. So I confronted him about it a couple of times, but he seemed to be not doing anything. So that told me that he liked what she was doing. So I was like, let's just break up, you know? Let's just break up. And to show that he really wasn't gonna fight for our relationship, he did not fight for our relationship. Basically, he did not do anything. He just continued with the relationship with her. So I was hurt, but then I learned to move on. First person you text when something happens. I tell my sister. If it's something deep, I tell my mom. First thing you do when you get home, take off my bra. Guys, I hate wearing bra. I hate wearing bras, guys. Like, yo, now it's even worse because I'm breastfeeding and stuff. So my boobs always get bigger than they were before. So I always wear sports bras just to like hold them in place. But yeah, first thing I do is literally take off my bra. First time you got drunk. The first time I got drunk, my aunt had friends over. Had friends over, so I was staying at my grandmother's house. She was staying at my grandmother's house too. So she invited her friends over. They were drinking. So every time they wanted a glass of wine, they would send me to the fridge. And you know what they say, that if the alcohol meets you still will most likely get you drunk. So that's what happened to me. Got very drunk and ended up falling asleep. And my aunt was very aware that I used to steal alcohol in the fridge, and she was like, "That's what you do when you steal other people's alcohol." So yeah, I was hungover the next day, and I just couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it. I felt like my head was getting bigger and bigger, and I had a massive headache. But yeah, I was young then. I think I was about 13, 14. Don't drink underage, okay? First sexual experience. It was December 2016. When did I matriculate? It was in December. Um, there was a guy I was sexually attracted to. I told him, we hit it off. Didn't tell him I haven't done the deed, and it was painful and pleasurable at the same time. But he just didn't away too. He didn't even know that I was a virgin. I didn't tell him because I didn't want to boost his ego. Then for me, it wasn't something special or something. I don't know, man. It was just like, I want to do it. I feel like I'm ready, so let's do it. But obviously, I didn't tell him that it was my first time. So yeah, first time we didn't sleep at home because he went to a group. Yo, I did that a couple of times, eh? Not sleep at home because I went to a group. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, I would not go home. Sometimes I would even sneak out, bruh. Like, if I want to go to a group, and not only because I would ask my parents, for instance, and they would say no, and I want to go out to a group, so I would sneak out, and I got busted a couple of times, but yeah, they learned to let me go when I want to go. So I don't remember the first time, but I guess I've done that a couple of times that I don't even remember. And that comes to the end of today's video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see next, and I will most likely do that. So thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.